Hey yo, what's up, my fucking degenerates? So today we are going to be playing Doki Lit Club. And yes, I'm calling it Lit Club because this shit's lit, as the title of the stream shows. So, I'm not gonna lie, I kind of had a feeling that this was going to be the winner. But it is. And we are going to be playing Doki Literature Club today because it won the poll. It was mostly voted by everyone. And so, well, not everyone. There were still some people who wanted me to play other games, but this was the top choice. Let me see if I can turn down the volume a little. Maybe turn down the sound as well. So that way I can just do this. Okay. So I hope you guys can hear me okay. I would hope so, because it would kind of suck if you couldn't. But, alrighty. So, yeah. I'm going to give a quick little fair warning. My voice acting is really fucking horrible. So, well, it's really fucking horrible. Holy shit, I just realized the volume of my fucking mic. Holy hell. Alright, hold on, let me fix that. Okay, this seems like it's much better. Alright. Okay. You mean to tell me that you've never played Doki? I've only played a little bit. I haven't played the whole thing, but I've only played a little bit. Hold on. Let me see if I can turn down the volume just a little bit more. Okay. So now I'm not hurting y'all's ears. Okay. So, I believe we are ready to start. So yeah, quick little warning, my voice acting is really bad. And it's probably gonna be a little hard for me to voice like 4 different girls at once, but I will do my best. Okay. So we're gonna start a new game.
Hey!
I see an annoying girl running towards me from the distance, waving her arms in the air like she's totally oblivious to any attention she might draw to herself. That girl is Sayori, my neighbor and good friend since we were children. You know, the kind of friend you'd never see yourself making today, but it just kind of works out because you've known each other for so long. We used to walk to school together on days like this, but starting around high school, she would oversleep more and more frequently and I would get tired of waiting up. But if she's going to chase after me like this, I almost feel better off running away. However, I just sigh and idle in front of the crosswalk and let Sayori catch up to me.
I overslept again! But I caught you this time!
Maybe, but only because I decided to stop and wait for you.
You say that like you were thinking about ignoring me! That's mean, Alex!
Well, if people stare at you for acting weird, then I don't want them to think we're a couple or something.
Fine. But you did wait for me after all. I guess you don't have it in you to be mean, even if you want to.
Whatever you say, Sayori. We cross the street together and make our way to school. As we draw near, the streets become increasingly speckled with other students making their daily commute.
By the way, Alex, have you decided on a club to join yet?
A club? I told you already. I'm really not interested in joining any clubs. I haven't been looking either.
That's not true. You told me you would join a club a year later. A year earlier, I meant.
I'm sorry. Did I? I'm sure it's possible that I did, in one of our many conversations where I dismissively go along with whatever she's going on about. Sayori likes to worry a little too much about me when I'm perfectly content just getting by on the average while spending my free time on games and anime.
I was talking about how I'm worried that you won't learn how to socialize or have any skills before college. Your happiness is really important to me, you know? And I know you're happy now, but I die at the thought of you becoming a NEET in a few years because you're not used to the real world. You trust me, right? Don't make me keep worrying about you.
Alright. I'll look at a few clubs if it makes you happy. No promises, though.
Will you at least promise me you'll try a little?
Yeah, I guess I'll promise you that.
Yay!
Why did I let myself get lectured by such a carefree girl? More than that, I'm surprised I even let myself relent to her. I guess seeing her worry so much about me makes me want to ease her mind at least a little bit, even if she does exaggerate everything inside of her head. The school day is as ordinary as ever, and it's over before I know it. After I pack up my things, I stare blankly at the wall, looking for an ounce of motivation. Clubs. Sayori wants me to check out some clubs. I guess I have no choice but to start with the anime club.
Hello?
Sayori? Sayori must have come into the classroom while I was spacing out. I look around and realize that I'm the only one left in the classroom.
I thought I'd catch you coming out of the classroom, but I saw you just sitting there and spacing out, so I came in. Honestly, you're even worse than me sometimes. I'm impressed.
You don't need to wait up for me if it's going to make you late to your own club.
Well, I thought you might need some encouragement, so I thought, you know.
Know what?
Well, that you could come to my club.
Sayori.
Yeah?
There is no way I'm going to your club.
Meanie?
Sayori is vice president of the literature club. Not that I was ever aware that she had any interest in literature. In fact, I'm 99% sure she only did it because she thought it would be fun to help start a new club. Since she was the first one to show interest after the one who proposed the club, she inherited the title vice president. That said, my interest in literature is guaranteed to be even less. Yeah, I'm going to the anime club.
Come on, please.
Why do you care so much anyways?
Well, I kind of told the club yesterday I would bring in a new member, and Natsuki made cupcakes and everything.
Don't make promises you can't keep! I can't tell if Sayori is really that much of an airhead or if she's so cunning as to have planned all of this out. I let out a long sigh. Fine, I'll stop by for a cupcake, okay?
Yes! Let's go!
And thus, today marks the day I sold my soul for a cupcake. I dejectedly followed Sayori across the school and upstairs, a section of the school I rarely visit, being generally used for third-year classes and activities. Sayori, full of energy, swings open the classroom door.
Everyone, the new member is here!
I told you, don't call me a new member. Eh? I glance around the room.
Welcome to the literature club. It's a pleasure meeting you. Sayori always says nice things about you. Seriously? You brought a boy? Way to kill the atmosphere. Alex, what a nice surprise. Welcome to the club.
All words escape me in this situation. This club is full of incredibly cute girls.
What are you looking at? If you want to say something, say it.
Sorry. Natsuki. The girl with the sour attitude, whose name is apparently Natsuki, is one I don't recognize. Her small figure makes me think she's probably a first year. She is also the one who made cupcakes, according to Sayori.
You can just ignore her when she gets moody.
Sayori says that quietly into my ear, then turns back towards the other girls.
Anyway, this is Natsuki, always full of energy. And this is Yuri, the smartest in the club.
Don't say things like that. Yuri, who appears comparably more mature and timid, seems to have a hard time keeping up with people like Sayori and Natsuki. Well, it's nice to meet both of you. And
it sounds like you already know Monica, is that right?
That's right. It's great to see you again, Alex. Monica smiles sweetly. We do know each other. Well, we rarely talked, but we were in the same class last year. Monica was probably the most popular girl in class. Smart, beautiful, athletic, basically completely out of my league. having her smile at me so genuinely feels a little... you too, Monica.
Come sit down, Alex. We made room for you at the table so you can sit next to me or Monica. I'll get the cupcakes. Hey, I made them. I'll get them. Sorry, I got a little too excited. Then how about I make some tea as well?
The girls have a few desks arranged to form a table. As I already mentioned, it's been widened so that there is one space next to Monica and one space next to Sayori. Natsuki and Yuri walk over to the corner of the room, where Natsuki grabs a wrapped tray and Yuri opens the closet. Still feeling awkward, I take a seat next to Sayori. Natsuki proudly marches back to the table, tray in hand.
Okay, are you ready? Ta-da! Whoa!
Natsuki lifts the foil off the tray to reveal a dozen white fluffy cupcakes decorated to look like little cats. The whiskers are drawn with icing and little pieces of chocolate were used to make ears.
So cute!
I had no idea you were so good at baking, Natsuki.
Well, you know, just hurry and take one.
Sayori grabs one first, then Monica. I follow.
It's delicious!
Sayori talks with her mouth full and has already managed to get icing on her face. I turn the cupcakes around in my fingers, looking for the best angle to take a bite. Natsuki is quiet. I can't help but notice her sneaking glances in my direction. Is she waiting for me to take a bite? I finally bite down. The icing is sweet and full of flavor. I wonder if she made it herself. This is really good. Thank you, Natsuki.
Why are you thanking me? It's not like I...
Haven't I heard this somewhere before?
Made them for you or something?
I thought you technically did. Sayori said,
well, maybe, but not for you. You know, you, dummy.
Alright. I give up on Natsuki's weird logic and dismiss the conversation. Yuri returns to the table carrying a tea set. She carefully places a teacup in front of each of us before setting down the teapot next to the cupcake tray. You keep a whole tea set in this classroom?
Don't worry, the teachers gave us permission. After all, doesn't a hot cup of tea help you enjoy a good book?
I guess.
Don't let yourself get intimidated. Yuri's just trying to impress you. That's not...
Insulted, Yuri looks away.
I meant that, you know...
I believe you. Well, tea and reading might not be a pastime for me, but I at least enjoy tea.
I'm glad.
Yuri faintly smiles to herself in relief. Monica raises an eyebrow, then smiles at me. So, what made you consider the literature club? I was afraid of this question. Something tells me I shouldn't tell Monica that I was practically dragged here by Sayori. Well, I haven't joined any clubs yet, and Sayori seems really happy here, so...
That's okay, don't be embarrassed. We'll make sure you feel right at home, okay? As president of the literature club, it's my duty to make the club fun and exciting for everyone.
Monica, I'm surprised. How come you decided to start your own club? You could probably be a board member for any of the major clubs. Weren't you a leader of the debate club last year?
Well, you know, to be honest, I can't stand all of the politics around the major clubs. Feels like nothing but arguing about the budget and publicity and how to prepare for events. I'd much rather take something I personally enjoy and make something special out of it. And if it encourages others to get into literature, then I'm fulfilling that dream. Monica really is a good leader.
Yuri also nods in agreement. Then I'm surprised there aren't more people in the club yet. It must be hard to start a new club.
You could put it that way. Not many people are very interested in putting out all the effort to start something brand new, especially when it's something that doesn't grab your attention like literature. You have to work hard to convince people that you're both fun and worthwhile, but it makes school events like the festival that much more important. I'm confident that we can all really grow this club before we graduate. Right, everyone? Yeah! We'll do our best. You know it!
Everyone enthusiastically agrees. Such different girls, all interested in the same goal. Monica must have worked really hard just to find these three. Maybe that's why they were all so delighted by the idea of a new member joining. Though, I still don't really know if I can keep up with their level of enthusiasm about literature.
So, Alex, what kind of things do you like to read?
Well, considering how little I've read these past few years, I don't really have a good way of answering that. Manga, I mutter quietly to myself, half joking. Natsuki's head suddenly perks up. It looks like she wants to say something, but she keeps quiet.
Not much of a reader, I guess.
Well, that can change. What am I saying? I spoke without thinking after seeing Yuri's sad smile. Anyway, what about you, Yuri?
Well, let's see.
Yuri traces the rim of her teacup with her finger.
My favorites are usually novels that build deep and complex fantasy worlds. The level of creativity and craftsmanship behind them is amazing to me. And telling a good story in such a foreign world is equally impressive.
Yuri goes on, clearly passionate about her reading. She seems so reserved and timid since the moment I walked in, but it's obvious by the way her eyes light up that she finds her comfort in the world of books, not people.
But you know, I like a lot of things. Stories with deep psychological elements usually immerse me as well. Isn't it amazing how a writer can so deliberately take advantage of your own lack of imagination to completely throw you in for a loop? Anyway, I've been reading a lot of horror lately.
I read a horror book once. I desperately grasp something I can relate to at the minimal level. At this rate, Yuri might as well be having a conversation with a rock.
Really? I wouldn't have expected that, Yuri. For someone as gentle as you. I guess you could say that. But if the story makes me think or takes me to another world, then I really can't put it down. Surreal horror is often very successful at changing the way you look at the world, if only for a brief moment. I hate horror.
Oh? Why is that?
Well,
Natsuki's eyes dart over to me for a split second.
Never mind. That's great! You usually like to write about cute things, don't you, Natsuki? What? What gives you that idea?
You left a piece of scrap paper behind last club meeting. It looked like you were working on a poem called
Don't say it out loud! And give it back!
Fine.
Your cupcakes, your poems, everything you do is just as cute as you are.
Sayori sidles up behind Natsuki and puts her hands on her shoulders.
I'm not cute!
Natsuki, you write your own poems?
Well, I guess sometimes. Why do you care?
I think that's impressive. Why don't you share them sometime?
No!
Natsuki averts her eyes.
You wouldn't like them.
Not a very confident writer yet?
I understand how Natsuki feels. Sharing that level of writing takes more than just confidence. The truest form of writing is writing to oneself. You must be willing to open up to your readers, exposing your vulnerabilities, and showing even the deepest reaches of your heart. Do you have writing experience too, Yuri? Maybe if you share some of your work, you can set an example and help Natsuki feel comfortable enough to share hers.
I guess it's the same for Yuri.
Aw, I wanted to read everyone's poems!
We all sit in silence for a moment.
Okay, I have an idea, everyone.
Natsuki and Yuri look quizzically at Monika.
Let's all go home and write a poem of our own. Then next time we meet, we'll all share them with each other. That way everyone is even. Yeah, let's do it. Plus, now that we have our new member, I think it will help us all get a little more comfortable with each other and strengthen the bond of the club. Isn't that right, Alex?
Monika smiles warmly at me once again. Hold on, there's still one problem.
Huh?
What's that? Now that we're back to the original topic of me joining the club, I bluntly come forth with what's been on my mind the entire time. I never said I would join this club. Sayori may have convinced me to stop by, but I never made any decision. I still have other clubs to look at, and I lose my train of thought. All four girls stare at me with dejected eyes.
But, I'm sorry, I thought... Alex...
You all... I'm defenseless against these girls. How am I supposed to make a clear-headed decision when it's like this? That is, if writing poems is the price I need to pay in order to spend every day with these beautiful girls. Right. Okay, I've decided then. I'll join the literature club. One by one, the girl's eyes light up.
Yes! I'm happy!
Sayori wraps her arms around me, jumping up and down. Hey!
You really did scare me for a moment.
Oh shoot, I just now realized that the screen doesn't look right, because I've also been looking at the chat. Sorry about that, guys. Here, let me see if I can actually fix it a little. Yeah, I'm really sorry about that, guys. I really did not mean for that. Let me see. Yeah, I'm sorry about that. Let me see if I can fix it. What the? Wait. Oh, and it just went and died on me all of a sudden. Oh my god, why the hell would it do that? Well, I guess I gotta skip all the way. Doki, Doki. Alright, You know what? How about... No, I think I just need to freaking... Hold on, let me see if I can... Like, just skip all the way through. Oh shit, I actually can. That's awesome. Hell yeah, I don't have to deal with this bullshit. Okay, here we are. We stopped right here. Alright. We should be good now. Let me see if maybe I can expand just a little bit more, maybe? I don't know, like, so you guys can actually also get a nice view of the game. No, I didn't save. But I am going to save now. Yes. Alright, we are good. Okay. Alright, let's return. Let me see. So... Okay, so this is where I was. Alright, we are good. Okay. Alright, it looks like you guys can actually see it all. Alright, we are back in business, baby. Alright. One by one, the girl's eyes light up.
Yes! I'm so happy!
Sayori wraps her arms around me, jumping up and down. Hey!
You really did scare me for a moment. If you really just came for the cupcakes, I would be super pissed.
Oh, it just kinda... I kinda noticed the volume of it. Okay. Alright, we're good.
If you really just came for the cupcakes, I would be super pissed.
Then that makes it official. Welcome to the literature club. Thanks, I guess.
Okay, everyone. I think with that, we can officially end today's meeting on a good note. Everyone remember tonight's assignment. Write a poem to bring to the next meeting so we can all share.
Monica looks over at me once more.
Alex, I look forward to seeing how you express yourself.
Yeah. Can I really impress the class star Monica with my mediocre writing skills? I already feel the anxiety welling up inside me. Meanwhile, the girls continue to chit-chat as Yori and Natsuki clean up their food.
Hey Alex, since we're already here, do you want to walk home together?
That's right. Sayori and I never walk home together anymore because she always stayed after school for clubs. Sure, might as well.
Yay!
With that, the two of us depart the club room and make our way home. The whole way, my mind wanders back and forth between the four girls. Sayori, Natsuki, Yuri, and of course Monica. Will I really be happy spending every day after school in a literature club? Perhaps I'll have the chance to grow closer to one of these girls. Alright, I'll just need to make the most of my circumstances, and I'm sure good fortune will find me. And I guess that starts with writing a poem tonight. Oh. It's time to write a poem. Pick words you think your favorite club member will like. Something good might happen with whoever likes your poem the most. Okay. Harsh, who are you going after? I'm actually letting you guys decide on that. Who do you think I should impress? Should I impress Sayori? Should I impress Natsuki? Or should I impress Yori? I know for a fact that Yori, she likes words who are big and intellectual. Natsuki likes things that are cute. And Sayori likes things that revolve around emotion. So, with that, I believe that I am going to let the chat decide on who I should try to impress. Alright, I'm seeing a lot of people want me to go after Yori. Someone said Sayori. 2 people said Sayori. Another Yori. Can we do the 250k meme? I have no idea what that is. Sorry. I legit have no idea what you're talking about. 3 votes on Yori. Wait, hold on. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Actually, that's 5 votes on Yori and 2 votes on Sayori. Alright. That's 6 votes for Yori. We just need 1 more vote. 1 more vote to decide on who I should impress. I like things that have big boobs, so Yori. Alright, then Yori it is! We're going after Yori. Aw, shit. It's okay. I got this. Let me see. Oh shit, I'm actually doing a damn good job. I'm surprised I'm actually making this. I'm sorry, I'm just going after big words because I know, like, I can just tell that's Yori. Like, I could tell that's Yori. I think everyone's following their boner. Yeah! I would not be surprised if that was the case. Oh, that's funny. It would be a hot day in the North Pole if I ever chose Natsuki. Damn! Okay! It's the only thing I have that actually can think straight. Jesus. Y'all are funny. But yeah, we are going to impress Yori. I'm just going after big words because I know that's something she would like. I just know for a fact that she would like that. Rip best girl Sayori. Yeah, to be honest, I like Sayori. Like, I love how bouncy she is. I like that. Natsuki, she kind of seems annoying, and Yori, she seems like your typical quiet girl. I'm not gonna lie. Boop. Just boop. Boop. Why is that there? Boop. Oh my god. I can't. I love that. Better put on your yandere acting skills than harsh. Why? Why? I'm confused as to why you said that. Yori is the typical quiet yandere girl. Is she really? What the fuck? Listen, I know very little about Doki Doki, okay? Like, I only know, like, from my own experience that the beginning is, like, really slow and it's kind of boring. And it takes a while for you to get to, like, specific parts. And I've seen Monica memes around, but I haven't... Oh. Well... We still went for Yori.
Hi again, Alex. Glad to see you didn't run away on us.
Nah, don't worry. This might be a little strange for me, but I at least keep my word. Well, I'm back at the literature club. I was the last to come in, so everyone else is already hanging out.
Thanks for keeping your promise, Alex. I hope this isn't too overwhelming of a commitment for you, making you dive head first into literature when you're not accustomed to it. Oh, come on! Like, he deserves any slack. Sayori told me you didn't even want to join any clubs this year, and last year too! I don't know if you plan to just come here and hang out or what, but if you don't take us seriously, then you won't see the end of it.
Natsuki, you certainly have a big mouth for someone who keeps her manga collection in the classroom. Natsuki finds herself stuck between saying Monica and manga.
Manga's literature!
Swiftly defeated, Natsuki plops back into her seat.
Don't worry, guys. Alex always gives it his best as long as he's having fun. He helps me with busy work without me even asking, like cooking, cleaning my room. How dependable.
Sayori, that's because your room is so messy it's distracting, and you almost set your house on fire once.
Is that so?
You two are really good friends, aren't you? I might be a little jealous.
How come? You and Alex can become good friends too.
Sayori? As usual, Sayori seems oblivious to the weird situation she just put me into.
Oh! Yuri even brought you something today, you know?
What? Sayori! Eh? Me?
Not really. Don't be shy. It's really nothing.
What is it?
Never mind.
Sayori
made it sound like a big deal when it's really not. What do we do? I'm sorry, Yuri. I wasn't thinking.
I guess that means it's up to me to rescue this situation. Hey, don't worry about it. First of all, I wasn't expecting anything in the first place. So, any nice gesture from you is a pleasant surprise. It'll make me happy no matter what.
Is that so?
Yeah, I won't make it a big deal if you don't want it to be.
Alright. Well, here.
Yuri reaches into her bag and pulls out a book.
I didn't want you to feel left out, so I picked out a book that I thought you might enjoy. It's a short read, so it should keep your attention, even if you don't usually read. And we could, discuss it, if you wanted.
How is this girl accidentally being so cute? She even picked out a book she thinks I'll like, despite me not reading much. Yuri, thank you. I'll definitely read this. I enthusiastically take the book.
Well, you can read it at your own pace. I look forward to hearing what you think.
Now that everyone's settled in, I expected Monica to kick off some scheduled activities for the club, but that doesn't seem to be the case. Sayori and Monica are having a cheery conversation in the corner. Yori's face is already buried in a book. I can't help but notice her intense expression, like she was waiting for this chance. Meanwhile, Natsuki is rummaging around in the closet. I'm really curious to talk to Yuri a little bit more, but at the same time, I would feel bad for distracting her from reading. I catch a glimpse of the cover of her book. It looks like the same book that she lent to me. More than that, she seems to be on the first few pages. Crap. I think she noticed me looking at her. She sneaks another glance at me and our eyes meet for a split second. But that only makes her hide her face deeper in her book. Oh shit, sorry. I was just spacing out. I mutter this, sensing I made her uncomfortable.
Oh, it's fine. If I was focused, then I probably wouldn't have noticed in the first place. But I'm just rereading a bit of this, so...
That's the book you gave me, right?
Mm-hmm. I wanted to reread some of it. Not for any particular reason,
Just curious, how come you have 2 copies of the same book?
Well, when I stopped at the bookstore yesterday... That's not what I meant. I mean, I just happened to buy 2 of them.
Ah, I see. There's something fairly obvious here that Yuri isn't telling me, but I decide to let it go. I'll definitely start reading it soon.
I'm glad to hear. Once it starts to pick up, you might have a hard time putting it down. It's a very engaging and relatable story.
Is that so? What's it about anyway?
Well...
Yuri closes the book and scans her eyes over the back. The book is titled Portrait of Markov. There's an ominous-looking eye symbol on the front cover. Alright.
Alright. I just wanted to make sure I don't accidentally give anything away. Basically, it's about this girl in high school who moves in with her long-lost younger sister. But as soon as she does, her life gets really strange. She gets targeted by these people who escaped from a human experiment prison. And while her life is in danger, she needs to desperately choose who to trust. No matter what she does, she ends up destroying most of her relationships and her life starts to fall apart.
That's kind of dark, isn't it? You already made it sound like it was going to be a nice story, so that dark turn came from nowhere. Yuri gently giggles all of a sudden.
Are you not a fan of that sort of thing, Alex?
No, it's not that. I mean, I can definitely enjoy these kinds of stories, so don't worry.
I hope so.
Yeah, I totally forgot that Yuri is into those things. She's so shy and reclusive on the outside, but her mind seems to be completely different.
It's just that those kinds of stories, they challenge you to look at life from a strange new perspective. When horrible things happen, not just because someone wants to be evil, but because they have their own goals or their own philosophy that they believe in. Then suddenly, when you thought you related to the protagonist, they're made out to be the naive one for letting their one-sided morals interfere with the villain's plans. I'm rambling, aren't I? Not again. I'm sorry.
Hey, don't apologize. I haven't lost interest or anything.
Well, I guess it's alright then. But I feel like I should let you know that I have this problem. When I let things like books and writing fill my thoughts, I kind of forget to pay attention to other people. So, I'm sorry if I end up saying something strange, and please, stop me if I start talking too much.
I really don't think you need to worry. That just means you're passionate about reading. That means that the least I can do is listen. It's a literature club after all.
That's true.
In fact, I might as well get started reading it, right?
You don't have to!
What are you saying? Just a moment ago you said you were looking forward to it. Let me just get the book. I quickly retrieved the book that I had put into my bag. Alright, it's fine if I sit here, right? I slip into the seat next to Yuri's.
Yeah.
Are you sure? You seem a little apprehensive.
I'm sorry. It's not that I don't want you to, it's just something I'm not very used to. That is, reading in company with someone.
I see. Well, just tell me if I end up distracting you or anything.
Alright.
I open the book and start the prologue. I soon understand what Yuri means about reading in company. It's as if I can feel her presence over my shoulder as I read. It's not a particularly bad thing. Maybe a little distracting, but the feeling is somewhat comforting. Yuri is in the corner of my eye. I realize that she's not actually looking at her own book. I glance over. It looks like she's reading from my book instead.
Sorry. I was just...
Yuri, you really apologize a lot, don't you?
I do? I don't really mean to. Sorry. I mean...
Here, this should work, right? I slide my desk until it's up against Yuri's, then hold my book more between the two of them.
I suppose so.
Yuri timidly closes her own copy. Once we each lean in a little bit, our shoulders are almost touching. It feels like my left arm is in the way, so instead, I use my right hand to hold the book open. I guess that makes it kind of difficult to turn the page.
Here.
Yuri takes her left arm and holds the left side of the book between her thumb and forefinger. I do the same with my right arm on the right side of the book. That way, I turn a page and Yuri slides it under her thumb after it flips to her side. But in holding it like this, we're huddled even closer together than before. It's actually kind of distracting me. It's as if I can feel the warmth of Yuri's face and she's in the corner of my vision.
Are you ready?
Huh?
To turn the page.
Sorry. I think I got a bit distracted for a second. I glance over at Yuri's face again and our eyes meet. I don't know how I'll be able to keep up with her.
That's okay. You're not as used to reading, right? I don't mind being patient if it takes you a bit longer. It's probably the least I can do, since you've been so patient with me.
Yeah, thanks. We continue reading. Yuri no longer asks me if I'm ready to turn the page. Instead, I just assume that she finishes the page before me, so I turn it by my own volition. We continue the first chapter in silence. Even so, turning each page almost feels like an intimate exchange. My thumb gently letting go of the page, letting it flutter over to her side as she catches it under her own thumb. Hey, Yuri, this might be a silly thought, but the main character kind of reminds me of you a little bit.
You think so?
How does she? Well, I guess she's more blunt in a lot of ways, but she also second-guesses all the things that she says and does. Like she's afraid she'll do something wrong. It's not like I can see into your head or anything, but they're kind of reminiscent of some of your mannerisms.
I see.
Yuri remains silent for a moment.
But Alex, that's probably a terrible thing to have in common with her. That's so embarrassing that you think that.
Wait! I didn't mean it in a bad way or anything. Sorry, I really didn't know you were self-conscious about that sort of thing. I guess I more meant that it's kind of cute.
What are you saying all of a sudden? Okay, everyone! I think it's about time we share today's poems with each other. We might not have enough time if we wait too long.
Yuri exhales, spared from finishing her thought.
Is that alright, Yuri? You look kind of down. I'm sorry if you haven't been looking forward to this. It's not... It's fine.
Yuri releases her hand from the book, causing it to close on top of my thumb. Alright, I guess I'll do some more reading tonight. Or would you prefer I only read it with you?
I guess I don't have too much of a preference either way.
In that case, I'll read a little more tonight. It'll be more fun to read with you after it picks up a bit, you know?
That's good reasoning. In that case, feel free to finish the first 2 chapters in your own time.
Alright. I stand up. I take a mental note of where I left off in the book, then slip it into my bag. I'm like reading some of your comments. Alright, now this is getting lewd. Voice Yuri as a deepish woman voice, kind of. I'm sorry, I just always saw her as having a, kind of more womanly kind of voice. Sorry if it bothers you. I just thought I'd give her a more mature sounding voice. Hold up. Dr. Pepper break. Oh. Gotta get some of that good soda in my system. Ah, damn it. Come on now. Hold on, just a sec. I'm like trying to work with something with my phone. Oh, damn it. Come on now. I just need a fucking... There we go. Ah, shit. Actually, maybe I almost dropped it. Yeah, alright. Okay. Okay. I am sorry, y'all. Okay. We are back. I'm sorry, I had to fuck with my phone a little. Alright. Wait. 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 Oh, there it goes. Yeah? Hold on a sec. Sorry about that, y'all. But yeah, there you go. You guys just hear me belch. Okay. That's what happens when you get a Dr. Pepper break.
By the way, did you remember to write a poem last night?
Yeah. My relaxation ends. I can't believe I agreed to do something so embarrassing. I couldn't really find much inspiration since I've never really done this before.
Well, now that everyone's ready, why don't you find someone to share with? I can't wait!
Sayori and Monica enthusiastically pull out their poems. Sayori's is on a wrinkled sheet of loose leaf torn from a spiral notebook. On the other hand, Monica wrote hers in a composition notebook. I can already see Monica's pristine handwriting from where I sit. Natsuki and Yori reluctantly comply as well, reaching into their bags. I do the same myself. Alright, so now it is up to you guys on who I should show my poem first. So I'll leave it up to you guys. Who should I show my poem first? To be honest, I have been wanting to belch on stream for like a while, so the fact that it finally happened, I feel like my life has been fulfilled, my crops have been watered, my pets are healthy and happy, and I feel proud of myself. If any of you guys have a burp fetish, well, there's your material. Oh my god. Alright. I guess we're going for Yori. Even though I was kind of thinking it would be more meaningful if we went for her last, but wait. Oh, there it goes. Okay. Yeah, I have no class. Alright. I guess Yori. Yuri seems the most experienced, so I should start with her. I can trust her opinion to be fair. As Yuri reads the poem, I notice her eyes lighten. Exceptional. Huh? What was that? Huh?
Did I say that out loud?
Yuri first covers her mouth, but then ends up covering her whole face.
He's going to hate me.
You really didn't do anything wrong, Yuri.
Huh? That's... I guess you're right. What am I getting so nervous for?
Yuri takes a breath.
So, what kind of writing experience do you have? Your use of imagery and metaphors indicates you've written a lot of poetry before.
Really? Wow, that's a huge compliment coming from you. This is actually my first time, really.
Huh?
Yodi stares at me blankly, then looks at my poem again.
Well, I know that! I just meant...
Yodi trails off, unable to find an excuse. She traces her finger along the words in the poem as if breaking it down more thoroughly.
Yeah, okay. This is the reason I was able to tell. It's just that there are specific writing habits that are usually typical of new writers, and having been through that myself, I kind of learned to pick up on them. I think the most noticeable thing I recognize in new writers is that they try to make their style very deliberate. In other words, they tend to pick a writing style separate from the topic matter and they form fit the two together. The end result is that both the style and the expressiveness are weakened.
Once Yuri finds her train of thought, it's as if her demeanor totally changes. Her stammering is completely gone and she sounds like an expert.
Of course, that's not something you can be blamed for.
Excuse me.
There are so many different skills and techniques that go into writing even a single poem. Not just finding them and building them, but getting them to work together is probably the most challenging part. It might take you some time, but it all comes with practice and learning by example and trying new things. I also hope that everyone else in the club gives you valuable feedback. Natsuki can be a little bit biased, though.
Biased? How?
Well, never mind. I shouldn't be talking about people like that. Sorry.
It's fine. I'm not sure if Yuri is apologizing to herself, to me, or to Natsuki. Do you mind if I read your poem now?
Please do. I'd love to share my thought process behind it.
Yuri smiles dreamily as if that's a rare opportunity for her, which itself is kind of funny. After all, isn't this supposed to be a literature club?
The tendrils of my hair illuminate beneath the amber glow. Bathing. It must be this one. The last remaining streetlight to have withstood under the test of time. The last yet to be replaced by the sickening blue-green hue of the future. I bathe, calm, breathing air of the present, but living in the past. The light flickers. I flicker back. I'm sorry. I have such terrible handwriting.
What? I wasn't thinking that at all.
But it took you a long time to read.
Well, I just don't read script very often. I actually think your handwriting is pretty.
That's a relief.
Also, I liked the poem. Even though it's short, it was really descriptive.
It wasn't too short? I usually write longer poems.
Not at all.
I'm really glad you like it. I'll be honest, since it's our first time sharing, I wanted to write something a little more mild. Something easy to digest, I suppose.
Are you into ghosts, Yuri?
Actually, the story isn't about a ghost at all, Alex.
Really? I must have totally missed the point.
Well, I suppose you did only glance over it after all. But I remember that poets often express their own thoughts, feelings, and experiences in their work. They usually do more than tell a simple story or paint a picture. In this case, perhaps the subject of the poem is only being symbolically compared to a ghost, lingering in her last remaining place of comfort, unable to let go of the past, and soon be left with nothing. That's a lot more solemn putting it that way.
I hadn't even thought of that. That's impressive.
It's nothing really. Yours was impressive too, so...
Nah, if anything, I could probably learn a thing or two from you.
You think so?
Yeah, of course.
You know, I was really nervous about doing all this, but in the end I enjoyed it. I'm going to keep doing my best for you, Alex.
Me too. Alright, who's next, guys? That was really sweet. I'm not gonna lie, that was really sweet. I'm just gonna let you guys know that this stream will be cut short, because, my mom and I were gonna go out to dinner, but I will come back. I promise you that I will continue streaming this, because now that I am playing this with other people, I am actually a little more invested because of what you guys are, like, telling me. Like, especially when you guys are warning me about Yuri and how you guys really badly want me to impress Yuri. But, yeah, no. We're still gonna continue. It's just I'm not gonna leave until it's about time for me to go. So, yeah. Hold on a sec. Alright. Alrighty, so next... Oh, I guess we're going for Sayori. Alright, Sayori it is.
This is a good poem, Alex. Are you sure it's your first time?
Of course. It's not that good. Am I the kind of guy who would be writing poems in his spare time?
I guess you're right, but that's why it impressed me. Well, to be honest, I was afraid that you wouldn't do it seriously, or that you wouldn't write one at all. I'm really happy just that you wrote one. It just reminds me of how you're really a part of the club now.
Not to mention the fact that I'm standing in front of you in the club room? Well, of course. I'm not really into it yet, but that doesn't mean I'll break my promise.
See, it's like I said before, Alex. Deep down, you're not selfish at all, you know? Trying new things like this for other people, that's something that only really good people do.
Thanks, Sayori. I'm not sure if Sayori sees the full picture of my motive here. Then again, I can't deny that she's part of the reason I joined, knowing how much this means to her and all. Sayori is so cute! Ah!
Yeah, and I'm gonna make sure you have lots of fun here, okay? That will be my way of thanking you.
Alright, I'm going to hold you to that then.
Now you'll read my poem too, right? Don't worry, I'm really bad at this.
We'll see about that.
Dear sunshine, the way you glow through my blinds in the morning, it makes me feel like you missed me. Kissing my forehead to help me out of bed makes me rub the sleepy from my eyes. Are you asking me to come out and play? Are you trusting me to wish away a rainy day? I look above. The sky is blue. It's a secret, but I trust you too. If it wasn't for you, I could sleep forever. But I'm not mad. I want breakfast.
Sayori, this is just a guess, but did you wait until this morning to write this?
No! Just a little bit.
You can't answer just a little bit to a yes or no question.
I forgot to do it last night.
Well, at least that makes me feel a little bit better about myself.
Don't be mean. I still tried my best.
Yeah. I didn't mean to say that it was a bad poem. It came out nice, or how should I put it? It sounds just like you.
Really?
Yeah, especially that last line.
I made eggs and toast.
Even though you were late to school?
It's bad to skip breakfast. I get all cranky.
Well, I guess there's no point in arguing. Anyway, thanks for showing me.
This was so much fun. Monica's the best.
Yeah. But next time, I won't forget.
And I'm gonna write the best poem ever.
Well, I guess I look forward to it. Alright, so, hold on, let me save. Yeah, I can't write poems either. I'm illiterate after all. Alexis is selfish, even if she isn't. You mean, my character? 'Cause, yeah, she kinda can be. Let me see. Oh, Sayori, MC following his boner like the rest of us. Alex is like, I don't give a shit about poems. The only reason I'm even here is because my boner is strong. Let me see. But, just to let you guys know, the reason why the person's name is Alex is because since the main character of this game is, male, I decided that I am basically doing a male version of Alexis. And I am basically, because canonly, in my story, she does have a male version of herself, and his name is Alexander, but we call him Alex for short. So yeah, there you go. So yeah, I basically implemented Alex into the story, so there you go. Alright, Natsuki.
Alex, if you're not going to take this club seriously, then go home.
What? Harsh.
What? You expect me to believe that you actually put effort into this? Do you think I'm stupid?
I'm not a writer. Maybe it's not very good, but yeah, I did put in effort. We all start somewhere, right? If you're still proud of the first poem you ever wrote, then I'd like to read it. Painful to think about?
Fine. Well, sorry. You'll get better anyways. I tell you what to improve, but you're better off just trying again.
Fair enough. Well, to each their own, I guess.
Anyway, I guess I gotta share mine now. Knowing you, you'll probably think it's stupid. Eagles can fly. Monkeys can climb. Crickets can leap. Horses can race. Owls can seek. Cheetahs can run. Eagles can fly. People can try, but that's about it. Yeah, I told you that you weren't gonna like it.
I like it.
What? Just be honest.
I am. Why are you so convinced that I wouldn't like it?
Well, because everyone in high school thinks that writing has to be all sophisticated and stuff. So people don't even take my writing seriously.
But isn't the point of poems for people to express themselves? Your writing style wouldn't make your message any less valid.
Yes, exactly! I like when it's easy to read, but it hits you hard. Like in this poem, seeing everyone around you do great things can be really disheartening, so I decided to write about it.
Yeah, I understand.
But the other nice thing about simple writing is that it puts more weight on the wordplay. Like, I set it for a rhyme at the end, but then made it fall flat on purpose. It helps bring out the feeling in the last line.
So you did, I guess more went into it than I realized.
That's what it means to be a pro. I'm glad you learned something.
Didn't expect that from the youngest one.
Didn't expect that from the youngest one here, did you?
Yeah, guess not. I decided to humor her with that last comment. I don't really care how old everyone is, but if Natsuki is feeling proud, then I won't take that away from her. Okay, so I'm not gonna lie, I didn't really like Natsuki's poem. It kinda sucked major ass. But I mean, I'll put a gold star for effort. Just a gold star for effort. Alright, now that I know there is a male counterpart, can they or can they not have lewd intercourse like holding hands? You know, I'd go into detail about Alexis and Alexander's relationship, but that would be spoiler territory. I can't. What kind of pre-K writing is that? It's... You guys are so mean! Holy shit! Alex is lying through his damn teeth. That was absolutely terrible. Sorry for being toxic to a character. Even though Natsuki is flat, doesn't mean her poem is trash. That wasn't even a poem. That was stating the obvious. Just because she's flat doesn't mean the earth is. Hold on. The youngest. Time to face big bitch mama. Come on, guys. At least give her a good noodle star for effort. Come on. She's trying to be a good noodle. Yes, I will admit that her poem wasn't really all that great, but y'all are ruthless. Oh my god, you guys are killing me. I love streaming with you guys. You guys are like so much fun to stream with. Holy shit. Alright, so now we got Monica.
Hi, Alex. Having a good time so far?
Yeah.
Good, glad to hear it. By the way, since you're new and everything, if you ever have any suggestions for the club, like new activities or things we can do better, I'm always listening. Don't be afraid to bring things up, okay? Alright.
Alright, I'll keep that in mind. Of course I'll be afraid to bring things up. I'm much better off just going with the flow until I'm more settled in.
Anyway, want to share your poem with me?
It's kind of embarrassing, but I guess I have to.
Don't worry, Alex. We're all a little embarrassed today, you know? But it's that sort of barrier that we'll all learn to get past soon.
Yeah, that's true. I hand Monica my poem.
Great job, Alex. I was going, oh, in my head while reading it. It's really metaphorical. I'm not sure why, but I didn't expect you to go for something so deep. I guess I underestimated you.
It's easiest for me to keep everyone's expectations low. That way it always counts when I put in some effort.
That's not very fair. Well, I guess it worked anyway. You know that Yuri likes this kind of writing, right? Writing that's full of imagery and symbolism. Unlike Sayori, who likes using simple and direct words to describe happiness and sadness, Yuri likes it when readers are left to derive their own meaning out of it. It's very challenging to write like that effectively, both allowing people to get something out of it just by feel, or letting them deeply analyze all of the nuisances. It can take years of practice, which I'm assuming Yuri has at this point. I never really asked, though.
I'm sure I'm nowhere near her level yet.
Don't worry so much about that. You do your own thing. Just keep exploring and learn by trying new things.
I'm sure I'll end up trying different things a lot. It could take a while before I feel comfortable doing this.
That's okay. I'd love to see you try new things. That's the best way to find the kind of style that suits you. Everyone else might be a little bit biased towards their own kinds of styles, but I'll always help you find what suits you the most. So don't force yourself to write the way everyone else wants you to write. It's not like you have to worry about impressing them or anything. Anyway, do you want to read my poem now? Don't worry, I'm not very good.
You sound pretty confident for someone who claims to not be very good.
Well, that's because I have to sound confident. That doesn't mean I always feel that way, you know?
I see. Well, let's read it then.
Hole in wall. It couldn't have been me. See, the direction the spackle protrudes. A noisy neighbor? An angry boyfriend? I'll never know. I wasn't home. I peer inside for a clue. No! I can't see! I reel, blind, like a film left out in the sun. But it's too late. My retinas, already scorched with the
permanent copy of the meaningless... What the fuck am I reading? It's just a little hole. It wasn't too bright. It was too deep. Stretching forever into everything. A hole of infinite choices. I realize now that I wasn't looking in, I was looking out. And he, on the other side, was looking in? What the fuck am I reading? Hold up. Let me reread this. What the fuck am I reading? Damn. For a cute bitch. Her... This kind of went, south. This kind of went south a little. I'm not sure if you guys are reading the same thing that I'm reading, it's just... This is dark. I just so you guys know, I look deep into poems. So when I read something like this, even if I don't know what happens in the game already, this is kind of disturbing. This is... What the fuck am I reading? What kind of fuckery is this? Wow. That went south, like, real quick. Even the last sentence right there. That last sentence right there. What the fuck did I just read? Damn, for a cute bitch, her mind is probably fucked up. I don't know where the fuck she got this idea from. This went from 0 to 100, like, real fucking quick. Like, this went from fucking Resident Evil to Silent Hill real quick. This is deeper than the Mariana Trench or some shit. Wow. I don't know whether to feel disturbed or impressed. Cause I legit, like, I read this poem and I'm not gonna lie, I feel like that was meant towards me. Cause, wow. What the fuck? What did I read? What the fuck did I just read? Okay, that's enough. I'm good.
So, what do you think?
It's very freeform, if that's what you call it. That's it? That's all I'm gonna say? I'm not even gonna bring it up how it's kind of fucking disturbing? Oh. Wow. I feel like I was mind fucked for a second. I legit feel like I was mind fucked for a second. Holy hell. Okay. I can't believe this is all I have to say in regards to it. If I were to be given a poem like that, I would have immediately looked to Monica and been like, bitch, are you okay? To be honest. Oh my god, okay. Sorry, I'm not really the right person to ask for feedback.
It's okay. Yeah, that kind of style has gotten pretty popular nowadays. That is, a lot of poems have been putting emphasis on the timing between words and lines.
Oh, excuse me. Oh god. Holy hell. When does the Betrayal track from Silent Hill 2 come on? I feel like it's already playing. You okay, Harsh? Yeah, I'm fine. It's just, damn. I can't help but feel like I just looked at some kind of foreshadowing bullshit, and that kind of mind fucked me a little. When performed out loud, it can be really powerful. Yeah, it can be, because I read your shit out loud and it was disturbing. What was the inspiration behind this one?
Well, I'm not sure if I know how to put it. I guess you could say that I had some kind of epiphany recently. It's been influencing my poems a bit.
An epiphany?
Yeah, something like that. I'm kind of nervous to talk about deep stuff like that because it's kind of coming on strongly. Maybe after everyone is better friends with each other. Anyway, here's Monica's writing tip of the day. Sometimes when you're writing a poem or a story, your brain gets too fixated on a specific point. If you try so hard to make it perfect, then you'll never make any progress.
Ungodly belches, Harsh. It's the Dr. Pepper, I'm telling you. Harsh, after she reads Monica's poem, why do I hear boss music?
Just force yourself to get something down on the paper and tidy it up later. Another way to think about it is this. If you keep your pen in the same spot for too long, you'll just get a big dark puddle of ink. So just move your hand and go with the flow. That's my advice for today. Thanks for listening.
I guess that's everyone. I glance around the room. That was a little more stressful than I anticipated. It's as if everyone is judging me for my mediocre writing skills. Even if they're just being nice, there's no way my poems can stand up to theirs. This is a literature club, after all. I sigh. I guess that's what I ended up getting myself into. Across the room, Sayori and Monica are happily chatting. My eyes landed on Yori and Natsuki. They gingerly exchanged sheets of paper, sharing their respective poems. As they read in tandem, I watch each of their expressions change. Natsuki's eyebrows furrow in frustration. Meanwhile, Yori smiles sadly.
What's with this language?
Huh?
Did you say something? Oh, it's nothing.
Natsuki dismissively returns the poem to the desk with one hand.
I guess you could say it's fancy. Thanks. Yours is cute. Cute? Did you completely miss the symbolism or something? It's clearly about the feeling of giving up. How can that be cute? I know that. I just meant the language, I guess. I was trying to say something nice. Eh? You mean you have to try that hard to come up with something nice to say? Thanks, but it really didn't come out nice at all. Well, I do have a couple suggestions. I was looking for suggestions. If I was looking for suggestions, I would have asked someone who actually liked it.
In other words, what she actually said was, if I wanted to ask from a spineless jackass, I would have ripped out your spine and asked you some shit. that was what that single sentence translated to. Just so you guys know.
Which people did, by the way. Sayori liked it, and Alex did too. So based on that, I'll gladly give you some suggestions of my own. First of all, excuse me, I appreciate the offer, but I've spent a long time establishing my writing style. I don't expect it to change anytime soon, unless of course I come across something particularly inspiring, which I haven't yet. And Alex liked my poem too, you know. He even told me he was impressed by it.
Natsuki suddenly stands up.
Oh, I didn't realize you were so invested in trying to impress our new member, Yuri. That's not what you're just...
Yuri stands up as well.
Maybe you're just jealous that Alex appreciates my advice more than he appreciates yours.
Oh shit. Are we seriously doing this? Are we seriously doing this? Are we seriously doing this right now?
Huh? And how do you know he didn't appreciate my advice more? Are you that full of yourself?
No. If I was full of myself, I would deliberately go out of my way to make everything I do overly cutesy.
Is everyone okay? Well, you know what? I wasn't the one whose boobs magically grew a size bigger as soon as Alex started showing up.
Natsuki!
Natsuki, that's a little... This doesn't involve you! I don't like fighting, guys.
Suddenly, both girls turned towards me as if they just noticed I was standing there. Are we seriously doing this? Are we seriously doing this? Oh, Jesus. I feel like I'm watching a penguin slap fight right now. I feel like this is the weeb version of the Bad Girls Club right now. Like, holy shit. Why? Why are both... Oh my god.
Alex, she's just trying to make me look bad. That's not true. She started it. If she could get over herself and learn to appreciate that simple writing is more effective, then this wouldn't have happened in the first place. What's the point in making your poems all convoluted for no reason? The meaning should jump out at the reader, not force them to have to figure it out. Help me explain that to her, Alex.
Wait, there's a reason we have so many deep and expressive words in our language. It's the only way to convey complex feelings and meaning the most effectively. Avoiding them is not only unnecessary limiting yourself, it's also a waste. You understand that, right, Alex?
Well?
How did I get dragged into this in the first place? Right? How? Right? Like, how? This is... It's not like I know anything about writing, but whomever I agree with, they'll probably think more highly of me. So, of course, that's going to be... Oh my god! Help me, Sayori! Oh my god! Alright. I guess we gotta make a decision now. Shit. Everyone spam me. Guys, don't spam, okay? Because I don't want YouTube to have to discontinue your accounts or anything. Like, I do not want them to, like get your accounts and see you as bots for spam, okay? So, don't do that, alright? Yori, help me, Sayori. Yori for the win. Yori, please. Sayori, help. Enjoying the anime high school club tropes harsh. Yori, fuck Natsuki, she's an asshole. Damn, y'all are ruthless towards Natsuki. Jesus. Natsuki acting like she mentally ill. Damn. Wow, y'all are like so mean to Natsuki. Damn. Well, for some reason, a lot of you guys want Yori, so we'll go with Yori. Natsuki, you're right that I liked your poem.
See?
Wait. That's not an excuse for you to be so mean. You shouldn't pick a fight just because someone's opinion is different.
That's not what happened at all. Yori wouldn't even take my poem seriously.
I understand. Yori, you're a seriously talented writer. It's no secret that I was impressed.
Well,
But here's the thing. No matter how simple or refined someone's writing style is, they're still putting feelings into it, and it becomes something really personal. That's why Natsuki felt threatened when you said her poem was cute.
I see. I didn't notice that. I'm sorry.
But Natsuki, you took it way too far. Yori means well, and if you just told her how you felt, then this wouldn't have happened in the first place.
Are you kidding? That's exactly what I did! It was her that—
Natsuki, I think that's enough. You both said some things that you didn't mean. Yori apologized. Don't you think you should too? Natsuki clenches her fists. In the end, nobody has taken her side. She's trapped. At this point, being defiant only because she can't handle the pressure. I end up even feeling bad for her.
Sometimes when I'm hurt, it helps to take a walk and clear my head.
Sayori, she doesn't need to—
You know what? I'm going to do that. It'll spare me from having to look at all your faces right now.
With that warning, Natsuki snatches her own poem up from the desk and storms out. Oh god. Every time I take a sip of the freaking Dr. Pepper, this happens. On her way out, she crumbles up the poem with her hands and throws it in the trash.
Natsuki.
She really didn't need to do that. I look across the room. Yuri has her chin buried in her hands while she stares down at her desk. I gingerly approach her and sit in an adjacent chair. Everything alright?
I'm so embarrassed. I can't believe I acted like that. You probably hate me now.
No, Yuri, how could anyone not have gotten frustrated after being treated like that? You handled it well as anyone could. I don't think any less of you.
Well, alright. I believe you. Thanks, Alex. You're too kind. I'm thankful to have you a part of this club now.
It's nothing.
One more thing. That one thing that Natsuki said about, I would never do anything so shameful. So...
Huh? What thing did Natsuki say?
Well, never mind that. I'm going to go make some tea.
Good idea. Make enough for more than one person, okay?
Yeah. Okay, everyone. It's just about time for us to leave. How did you all feel about sharing poems? It was a lot of fun. Well, I'd say it was worth it. It was alright. Well, mostly.
Alex?
How about you?
Yeah, I'd say the same. It was a neat thing to talk about with everyone.
Awesome. In that case, we'll do the same thing tomorrow. And maybe you learned something from your friends, too. So your poems will turn out even better.
I think to myself, I did learn a little more about the kinds of poems everyone likes. With any luck, that means I can at least do a better job impressing those I want to impress. I nod to myself with newfound determination.
Alex, ready to walk home?
Sure, let's go. Sayori beams at me. It truly has been a while since Sayori and I have spent this much time together. I can't really say I'm not enjoying it either. Sayori. Whoa. The heck? Sayori, about what happened earlier.
Huh? What do you mean?
Between Yori and Natsuki. Does that kind of thing happen often?
No. That's not really the first time I've seen them fight. That's really the first time I've seen them fight like that. I promise they're both wonderful people. You don't hate them, do you?
No, I don't hate them. I just wanted your opinion, that's all. I can see why they'd make good friends with you.
Alex, it's nice that I get to spend time with you in the club. But I think seeing you get along with everyone is what makes me the happiest. And I think everyone really likes you, too.
That's...
Every day is going to be so much fun.
It looks like Sayori still hasn't caught on to the kind of situation I'm in. Sure, being friends with everyone is nice, but does it really need to stop there? Well, we'll just have to see what the future holds, Sayori. I pat Sayori on the shoulder. I said that more to myself than to her, but it's easy to use Sayori as an internal monologue sometimes.
Okay.
Yeah, let's do this. Alright, guys. That was interesting. Yeah. That was really interesting. Let me see. Let me look at some of the comments you guys have. No more tsundere trash. Yes, the Markiplier incident. Very unfortunate. She's ruthless towards Yuri, so we ruthless towards her. I supported Natsuki. Natsuki deserved all the hate coming her way. Natsuki is a bitch. Concrete chest, head ass. Damn, y'all! Wow. Sorry, Natsuki. It's just that you're kind of childish brat. You guys, Natsuki isn't all that bad. Her poems, key rhymes consisted of only 3 letters. If she don't get her bud, my nephew could put together a better poem. Birds can fly, people can try, head out of my face. Birds can fly, people can try, head ass out my face. Damn, y'all are rude. Don't be mean, she is a baby. How many burps that is? The last burp that was probably my 5th burp. Aw, I feel bad for hating Natsuki. I didn't think she would throw her poem out, and now I feel bad. Harsh didn't reach the 2-hour mark. She's a nice bean, cause I don't want to miss this, and I'ma eat, cause this is the effed up place. Yeah. Okay, so we're gonna do this again, of who I should impress with my poetry skills. Protag isn't really a good friend to Sayori, kind of feels one-sided. Yeah, I'm not gonna lie, the main guy seems kind of like a dick, but that's kind of funny because Alex is also a dick. Like, canonly speaking, he's also a dick, just not in a rude way. He's a dick because he wants to be a dick, and that's what's I just personally think it's kind of fitting. Okay, so should we continue to impress Yori, or should we go for Natsuki or Sayori? I just know for a fact that I am going to be interacting with you guys a lot in this chat, like in this game, because I feel like y'all's opinion should also matter in some of my gaming choices. So with that, I'm going to leave it up to you guys on who I should impress. Should I continue to impress Yori, or should I impress Natsuki or Sayori? Let me see. Yori, Sayori, Yori. Okay, so Yori and Sayori are tied. Yori, protect Yori. Okay. Bond with Yori. Sayori. Yori, I guess. Y'all are just all about Yori. What the hell? Is there something I'm missing? Like, is there legit something I'm missing here? Because, like, y'all are just all over Yori like a fresh thing of baked mac and cheese. Like, holy shit. Like, holy hell. Y'all are eating up Yori like baked mac and cheese. Alright. I guess we are going with, Yori. Aw, shit. Okay, I did not mean to get Sayori. Here we go. Alright. Aw, damn it. It's the tits, Harsh. Damn, no one likes Natsuki. Will you ever do some horror games? Yes, I will. It just depends on what kind of horror games that people want me to play. No, just people want yandere. Yori is yandere? That's about it? Sorry, but I'm gonna call you bullshit on saying Yori is a yandere. No. Damn it! Okay. Hold on. Let's try again. Cause I feel like I ended up continuing Sayori when I never meant to. Okay. Anime? Okay. Boop. Boop. I genuinely think we already got this far with Yori. Why turn back? Okay, facts. Facts. We got this far with Yori. I think our route has pretty much been settled by this point. Everyone is gonna say, I told you on other parts. Oh, Harsh, you got a storm coming. I am scared, y'all. I am scared, y'all. Like, what are y'all talking about? I have no idea, like, what y'all are talking about. For real. It's freaking weird as shit.
Doki Doki. Doki Doki.
Watch, she is a yandere, Natsuki is a tsundere. I mean, it's kind of been made obvious that Natsuki is a tsundere. It's been made very freaking clear that she is. Ah, damn it. Oh well, it's okay. Ambient. Eternity. Horror. Unending. Vertigo. Melancholy. Alright. Alright, guys. So with that, we are going to stop the stream for now. I will come back. I can promise you guys that. I can promise you guys that I will come back later and we'll continue the stream from where we left off, because my mom and I were about to go out and enjoy ourselves and have a little Christmas dinner. So with that, I'm going to say thank you guys so much for coming to my stream, and I promise you guys that we will continue where we left off later this evening. So thank you guys so much for joining me, and I'll be back soon. Love you guys.